Yeah. What up, aliens? I figured come out here when we get all the street poetry done at night, you heard? Sacred City. Dude stood out here shoveling the snow. That's how cold it is in the pitch. Snow cold. Yo, what up? Where all my alien be? My alien kin, brethren. All right, let me flip this over. Bam. Yeah, we're gonna wait a couple minutes. Let a couple people get up in the box. On my way home, you heard? This is usually fast drop. Some of his late night street poetry. Freaking, you know what I mean? Massachusetts. Maybe hit up the local medicine shop. Never knows a church. Ties those crazy taxes, yo. Mass, crazy, bro. They made weed legal. They done taxed it the fuck up. They should have been done this from the beginning. Taxes would be so high right now. For real. They want to do that 5 to 20% taxes. That's bananas. Yo. I figure I come up here on this live. I told you I started doing this, so I got a lot of my work done this morning early. My freestyles, I had a lot of stuff hitting on my head. I'll be tapping into these goats, mixtapes, and all their new releases and stuff like that late night while the family's sleeping. Then, of course, by the time they wake up, I got 1,000 thoughts in my head, bro. I'll be one of them 3 a.m. is most true muses are. So it's cold as hell out here right now. Where's all my people up in the box, bro? I gotta turn it this way to see y'all. Nope. They ain't gonna let me do that. Alright. So we'll talk. We'll get to talking. So we're gonna talk about some things. You know, we had a couple questions the other day about like why I decided to come up in the rap game and stuff like that. And as y'all can see, yo, the short videos have been popping. They've been getting like 1,000 views on each video I put out. And really, I think they be playing with my numbers because they be landing on evens way too much, bro. Like, I be looking at my stuff sometimes. It shows 71 likes. I go back like 20 minutes later. Nada. I had like 50 likes. All of a sudden, 20 people don't like my stuff. Okay. Freaking go from having like 7,000 vids, so like 90,000 vids on one video to 13 on the next. That's why, yo, I be putting out a lot in the shorts. It's unfortunate, yo. I feel like YouTube done stole the idea. When I first came out, I described the whole idea of how my buddy Holloway from Texas, fellow Marine Holloway from Texas, gave us this idea in the Marines. He's an excellent teacher. And he would say, you know, he'd say, the brain's something like going out. The brain's something like a shot glass, would say. He said the information you're putting in it's something like liquid. And he said, so if you had a gallon of information to give somebody, you know, and the brain being the shot glass, if you took that gallon of water and poured it into that shot glass and just kept pouring and pouring and pouring, obviously it would overflow. So what you need to do is pour that shot glass, that little bit of information, let the person take the shot glass in, and then consume it, and then go ahead and give them the next piece. So that's actually how I started coming down with shorts. And then one of my shorts blew for like 90,000 views. That was beautiful. It was probably YouTube putting me out there and stuff like that, whatnot, as a new rapper. That was kind of a unfortunate part because I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe some of these people see me real early, like a year or two ago, and don't understand how far I came in a short time. You know what I mean? Oh, look at the bunny. Hold up. Bunny. Y'all see the bunny? Hold on, you see the bunny? See the bunny run? Bunny run, bunny run. Rabbit run. Across every state line, you heard? Yo, where's all my family at? Okay. This. Said nothing more about something. Hold up. Y'all there? I don't see nobody up in this piece yet. I do see one thumbs up. Somebody's here. Y'all walking out and about, so I might not have service right now. So I might not be getting my live. That's the other thing that might be going on. See all the beautiful cathedrals? That's one thing we do have here. New Bedford, South Coast, Mass. A lot of beautiful cathedrals though, for real. Word. Cause it's all like a bunch of old historical buildings out there. Ooh, you hear that wind coming. Snow on the ground. What you think that's gonna look like tomorrow? Used that for my GK gutter line the other day. You messing with the wrong GK, okay? I just don't want to be looped. All right, so that's why I came into this live. I don't know who's gonna come up in here, but we're gonna talk about me coming into the rap game a little bit and how this kind of touched me, where Joey came from, and all that stuff. Because he didn't completely come out of nowhere. All right. So back late 80s, early 90s, sort of be. The homie introduced Joey. Life is too short, yo. Word, that homie there had some different type of material than I was used to listening to, you know what I mean? The typical Bobby Brown, MC Hammer, you know what I mean? Vanilla Ice, yo. I be teasing, yo. I put that on the Ghost the other day, yo. There was a beat I did, a sample beat off the Akai, and yo, it sounded exactly like Ice Ice Man, whatever it was. It sounded like somebody tuned up the beat a little bit, just sped it fast or something, with their own little snares and whatnot. So as I'm doing it, I'm like, this sounds a little bit like. I'm like, I hope you got this in your cassette tape collection. And yo, word up. Freaking, I seen one of these podcasts with the GOAT, they were interviewing whatever, he was at his house or whatever, he had all this cassette collection in the background, shit was looking dope. Man, I had appreciation for that, because yo, that's the era I grew up in. Dash is what, like 6-7 years younger than Slim, that's about it. But so because he picked up his career so young, similar to Fast leaving to the Marines at 17, he was going. All age music was pumping, it still is, but yo, like when the emergence of saying, am I now live? I don't know if they just cut me off or cut me in, whatever. I told you, bad reception out here. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm not too far from the house. I should wait till I get to the house. I like to talk to y'all. I like seeing y'all comments and see what y'all want to talk about. All right, so anyways, we'll just do that quick real. Because I give a lot of shout out to a lot of ghosts, and the reason being is they influence a lot of my thinking. I mean, these are, woo, like I said, these are records that we had to learn, memorize, and know word for word to be able to talk around our friends about it. You know what I mean? You couldn't front. Slim was a very talented writer. If you didn't know his stuff and you were around a group of people that did, and you were trying to front, but they knew, you could hear the syllables. So it was like that, you know what I mean? So the Slim induction, big time. I was listening to now mind you, going to high school and stuff like that, I talked a lot about my little childhood team that I walked to school with. Yeah, we'll take the back way so we could have a little bit more time together. So I had my two homies, we used to walk to school every day, 2-3 of us. There was another one, but yo, the kid got, woo, the poor kid, he took it out early in life on some acid or something crazy. So I went to the Marine Corps, came home, and it was one of my best friends. He walked up to me like he never seen me before in his life, knew that he knew me, followed me all the way to my house like a bug, and oh my God, I just didn't know what to do. God bless the kid. I hope he's all right. This was years ago. This was 20 years ago. This full fast as a bit. So anyways, we had got this little road crew, and yo, we would really compete just like this, cold as fuck on the school, and we would compete on like, yo, we'd smoke something, you know what I mean, and we'd have a competition there and be like, all right, whoever holds this one in, get to play Red Man Pie. Whoever hold this one in, get to play Blazing Spot. Yo, we'd bid for spots, bro. It was like that on, yo, and it's Wu-Tang, it's Mobb Deep, it's Fuji's, yo. Yo, I hope this, fast play way too much, but I hope Lauren wouldn't be disappointed to know that I can do every single one of her lyrics, and I love them, yo. Oh my God, Lauryn Hill, one of the most talented lyricists ever, bro. I loved her flowing. Oh my God, if any of that stuff's true, I pray for her heart. That's all it is. I pray for her because I love her as a sister. Yo, so Fash, I was just talking to this today too with my mom too. I was like, yo, because I was like, Mom, that's where it was wild past Massachusetts. And she's like, it's like that everywhere. It's just like that here. Because, you know what I mean, there's touches of biasism and all everywhere, on all levels. But yo, you get past Massachusetts, and there's a certain level of acceptance. Like, they ain't used to living with other type of people that we really are. And even for people inside of Massachusetts, we really don't find this out until we leave. New York might be very similar. I was telling her, I was like, New York might be very similar. I was like, the weird part is it hit LA kind of different to where I feel New Bedford is like that because it's a port city. A port city meaning, you know, all the imports come through there and whatnot. You know, a lot of immigrants and whatnot touch down there first. And similar things could be said about the LAX, except for it's like once you touch spot out there, the cost of living is different. It's like they throw you in the boiling pot instead of the melting pot out there, yeah? So I know I've been out there too, yo, freaking been up to Watts. I lived in Oceanside for 3 years. I was stationed out there for almost 4 years or so. There right after Japan. So that's where we're at. We're at Japan with this. We're dancing the Slim Biggie, all the old stuff up in Club Pyramid. You know what I mean? I love to dance. Somebody asked me that yesterday. I want to do some more dancing videos. So everybody can cut a little rug. But so then I went upstate and I met this homie, Chris Locklear. Yo, I can tell you like word for word. That's the reason why, like when I tell you a goat inference or something, or if I use one, I give him the cliff note, bro. Because listen, I do it. You can hear me when I tell my stories. So, anyways, I meet my homie Chris Locklear once I get back from Japan to California. Now we're on the West Coast. This is about '97 or so. We unfortunately lost the blessed Tupac Prophet when I was in boot camp. Actually, we were online at boot camp. The drill instructor bringing us all online, bro. We're all at the position of attention. This is like one of those times I was talking about yesterday when I was walking away from the cell with the bad news about my dad. This is one of those times where you couldn't show emotion kind of deal. They bring us online, position of attention, gave us the news, and you could just see like soul falling out of people's line online, bro. Like everybody, there's 80 of us looking at each other, 40 on each side, standing about 3 feet apart. And the drill instructor announced the news and even tried to clown it a little bit because, I don't know, just to get into our brains a little bit further or to separate us from reality. Because, yo, when you go in the Marine Corps, they try to, you know, they gotta break you down and build you up. So, I mean, maybe it was part of that. Whatever it was, you know, like, I felt so bad. And, like, oh my God, there were so many people that was ignorant in the platoon that was like, all right, just kept it moving and stuff like that. And all right, so I knew the impact. I watched the dude's eyes. Online. So then I get to California, meet Chris Locklear, and he puts me on the All Eyes. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, how have I never? And I used to always brag like, oh yeah, Tupac the Prophet. I was like, but you know, I ain't never really sat down and listened to it like that. I sped listened through a lot of rap. Come around the corner of my house now. I sped listening to a lot of rap. I never slowed down and listened to the true poet, the true prophet Pac, and that's what it was. It blew my mind, bro. That was my connection into Pac, so that I just stayed on Pac for a long time, bro. Went upstate. That's, you know, I mean, I've been, like I said, so I've been in the culture for a little bit. We went through the Bike Boys stage, actually. Fast is kind of funny because Fast come from the city of Sidewinders, and his father was a Sidewinder. Sergeant Arms a Sidewinder, the one who passed. I'm gonna walk this way for a second because I'm right around the corner from my house. So, yes. So where was we? So we was into the induction of Pac. I'd say every time I start talking about losing my dad, that's when my mind started going left. That's what I've been at lately. It's his birthday coming up. It's his memorial coming up. There's a lot of things like that coming up. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this live down. I don't even know if I'm gonna print this one because I may just come back on here after. Whoop.